recent grisly discoveries at funeral homes in Colorado are spurring a new push for tougher regulations.
We are the only state in the country that doesn't license funeral directors or require some certification. State officials don't regularly inspect funeral homes either. And you may remember our coverage of the Return to Nature funeral home in Penrose. Authorities found 189 bodies were being improperly stored inside. Some had been there for years. The site is so hazardous, the EPA is going to demolish the building in the next few weeks. The owners are now facing criminal charges. Your political specialist, Sean Boyd, joins us live tonight from the Capitol.
And Sean, the Penrose case is not the first one.
Yeah, Karen, last year, state regulators received more than 60 complaints involving funeral homes and crematories. While they can and have taken action against the facilities, there is little accountability for those who run them unless there are criminal charges. That's because Colorado is the only state that doesn't regulate funeral home directors. A newly released report says it should. The report by the Department of Regulatory Affairs details nearly 30 cases involving everything from mislabeled and unlabeled remains to bodies abandoned, unrefrigerated, or improperly embalmed. Some of them have resulted in criminal charges. 2 Montrose funeral home operators are in prison for selling body parts. The owner of several mortuaries in Lake County is behind bars for unlawful cremation. And a husband and wife face felony charges after investigators found nearly 200 bodies in various states of decomposition at their Penrose funeral home. But there are also cases where it appears there were no consequences. Regulators say they talked to nearly 100 family members who reported loved ones being physically mistreated, left laying in pools of their own bodily fluids or in unclean trays, missing personal effects, and even missing ashes.
It's already one of the most vulnerable times of somebody's life when you have to bury a loved one or get a loved one cremated. The last thing you're thinking about is this business reputable, or can I trust this person with my loved one's remains? And we need to make sure that Coloradans can still have that trust.
Which is why State Senator Dylan Roberts is bringing a bill to license funeral home directors in Colorado, something the Colorado Funeral Directors Association supports, but not all funeral home operators. Representative Ty Winter, a third-generation funeral home owner in Trinidad.
Families do need to be protected, and they do need to have some recourse.
While he is appalled by incidents like that in Penrose, Winter says reputable operators shouldn't be punished for the actions of a few bad actors. They should be grandfathered in.
You cannot legislate compassion. You cannot legislate ethics. You cannot legislate values. You cannot legislate dignity. And I think the funeral homes that have proven that they could do that should definitely be allowed to stay in business and do what they're doing, all while trying to sniff out and find the ones that are bad actors.
We will absolutely have a way for those already working in the industry to either legacy into the program or be able to get their certification very quickly. We think we can find the right balance between having some level of certification and trust from the public, but not hurting small businesses.
In addition to requiring licenses for funeral home directors, Roberts would also like to see some level of training and education and maybe certification for everyone who works in the industry. He says it would be funded in part by fees paid by operators. He also wants to see background checks. Right now, operators who are convicted of crimes can continue to operate their facilities, and there is no way of easily tracking them. In fact, the report notes that there are at least 7 cases of operators who lost their licenses in other states coming to Colorado to continue to work. Live at the Capitol, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.
Sean.